What's up, everybody? And welcome to Smashing the Left with Star Wars Dad John and Steph
Oh
from the
yeah.
Cantina. Definitely welcome. What's going on,
Hey,
guys?
yo.
Another long day, man.
Yeah,
Long day.
yep.
Long day.
Long day and bullshit politics within our lives, huh?
That, among other things, yeah, sure,
Yeah.
Definitely. What's up, everybody in the chat? What's up, Mark Parisi Jr. and my man, the boxing junkie? What's going on, fellas? No doubt. And welcome up to everyone else who's going to join us very soon. Of course, this is the politic hour we're going to have here with my friends. And yeah, man, we're going to talk about the topics, man, what's been, what the hell's been going on, man. But well, we're going to let the Star Wars dad hit you guys with a little something that's going to happen to Ilhan Omar or what has happened. And go ahead, John, take it away, brother.
All right. Give me just a second. I'm actually going to pull the file up
All right.
and let's see. Come on.
Yeah, this is going to shock you guys, man. And you know, you should be happy this is happening.
Now let me
Um,
pull my hangouts up here. Oop.
definitely.
Give me
I
just a
just hope I
second.
hope everybody had a great week, man. And this is Friday Eve, of course. You know, everybody can't wait to tomorrow. Whoever's getting paid tomorrow, have one for us. Throw one back for us, definitely, man. And just enjoy your
Oh,
goddamn
yeah.
weekend.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay. I should be sharing my screen now. Can everybody see it?
I can see it, kind
Yes,
of.
sir.
Okay. Over on the left-hand side. All right. As of today, Elon Omar has been hit with 9 different violations. Let me read this to everyone. Substantially compelling and to date, unrefuted evidence has been uncovered that Representative Elon Omar may have committed the following crimes in violation of both federal law and Minnesota state law: perjury, immigration fraud, marriage fraud, state and federal tax fraud,
Oh,
and federal student loan fraud.
Uh,
damn. Damn.
Judicial Watch President Tom Fitton wrote in a letter to Congressional Ethics Chairman David Skaggs. Such violations would also breach the Code of Ethics for Government Service, to which all federal office holders are subject. Any person in government service should uphold the Constitution, laws, and legal regulations of the United States and all governments therein, and never be a party to their evasion.
Mm.
Representative Omar's actions in this suspected immigration fraud, marriage fraud, perjurious statements on her Minnesota divorce filings, and falsifications for her tax returns merits your immediate investigation. As of now, we will file impeachment proceedings against Representative Omar.
Wow.
wow. Wow. All right. All right. I'm going to tell the audience. I used to work for retired House Majority Leader when he was on the Hill. If you remember, Congressman Army. And so impeachment stuff is stuff I know about. A good friend of mine is one of the House impeachment managers, Jim Rogan. He's now a federal judge. I don't. It's impeachable, but I don't know if they'll go that far
All right.
because she may have to leave. That'll be up to her. But she's a protected class. First off, this is how politics works. Okay, she is untouchable in a lot of ways. Um, she's dragging the party down hard.
Mm.
And from what I can see, if they don't shut her up, if they don't make her go away, that's going to hurt them. The problem is she's hugely popular in her district. They gave her a standing ovation when she got off the airplane in Minneapolis.
Maybe so, but as the Democrats love to yell day in and day out, no one is above the law.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And you're right. You're right. So we'll have to see, but I think that she ends up resigning. That's my hope. But my cynical political hack in me, she won't.
Mm.
She why? She's a victim. She didn't do anything wrong. She's a victim.
Right.
You know.
I hear that. And exactly what went down also this week with Puerto Rico and the governor stepping down and shit.
See,
Um,
I can't say that I know enough about the governor to be happy or not happy because I have no idea about his policies.
well, it's not only the policies. I can tell you exactly what happened. Well, during the hurricane, Trump had given money. Okay, he had given money, and well, these corrupt officials, which is not only him, there are others that had tried to blame Trump, and also they were holding the water and all the resources that everybody was sending to them and letting water spoil. Okay, and it was it was crazy, and he was also, well, the I think the mayor, which is a female, I forgot her name. She was
Oh,
caught.
she was awful.
Yeah, she was
Oh,
caught.
that bitch.
Yeah, she was caught giving fucking gifts worth 100 million to her staff during that fucking, okay, during that terrible hurricane. All right, and it's like right away, it's like that was her game plan. Blame Trump, we'll just take the money, here are your gifts, blah blah blah. 100 billion, like they were giving money, and now this is all being uncovered. And I think he's the first one to step down because he also got caught with like horrific tweets, speaking on not only gays but the victims, and making a mockery of them and other stuff that was caught on there. And it's just, I'm glad all this is coming out. You know,
Yeah, it is. And I'm not an expert on this, but I just remember the mayor turning on Trump and me going, what the fuck?
yep,
You know?
Well, I
Yeah.
remember seeing the pictures of the ships pulling up to shore and them unloading all the cargo and the cargo just sitting there.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. My thing is, hey, people in Puerto Rico, why didn't you just storm the docks and take it? It's yours.
Well, because over there, like if it's forced like that, what they do is that, they just don't call the local police. It's military.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, that's why, and they shoot your ass. So that's why they don't really act up like that. You know.
Well, I find it. Wait a minute. Puerto Rico doesn't have their own military, do they?
Yeah.
Yeah, they have parts, and then they also use ours. When they can't handle it.
Well, I don't imagine ours going, yeah, we'll shoot people. I don't see an American Army officer going, you've got this cargo sitting here. It's supposed to go to them. They want it. They're starving. They're dying of thirst. You're holding it here. It's going to the. I don't see it. And I'm pretty sure John agrees with me.
Yeah.
So I don't see our military. I know my husband would tell him to go to hell.
Yeah, I know, like when I was in Afghanistan, I wasn't in Afghanistan on per se what I call a military mission. I was there on a humanitarian mission. We couldn't shoot the enemy at all, but if anybody messed with the aid that we brought in, we could shoot them on sight.
Mm.
Um, the U.S. military don't play like that. If we've got cargo that's supposed to be passed out, it's going to get passed out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it has. That's what we do.
Yeah.
And it's unethical not to do it.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't spend hours and hours, at the Naval Academy, at the Military Academy, the Air Force Academy, not being taught ethics, military ethics and rules of war,
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's like, what? No. I mean, so it sounds to me like there were a bunch of corrupt, quasi military there getting money off the side too to keep people away. I don't know. I just, that's my guess, because it's not my thing. All right. All I remember is the mayor of that mayor being such a freaking two-faced bitch, and me going, you know,
Yeah.
you freaking cunt, you know.
She had pissed me off too, man. She pissed me off the way she just turned around and tried to, blame him and they were also upset because Puerto Rico, that is, because of the way when Trump went over there to see how they were doing, and like they're mad because the way he tossed them paper towels, you know,
Uh,
the way he tossed the towels and shit, and I can see that from one point, but on the other hand, you also have to see it like this: you guys are in crisis, he's handing out paper towel. I don't think it was to make fun of you, make fun of
no,
us
it
or anything
wasn't.
like that. I think he was just saying, here's some paper towels, pass them out. You know what I mean? Because he also came with cargo that day too. So it's like
Yeah, but there's water, food. They're here at MREs.
right.
They're 2,000 calories per, so you all get your daily allowance. Hey, stop bitching and do something. Stop fucking waiting for handouts.
Exactly. And let's just say, suppose he was helping the Red Cross, right? In front of the cameras.
Yeah.
He was helping them hand out the paper towels and everything else. See, because CNN and MSLSD and HIV and CBS and the rest of them fucking corrupt, dirty bastards that are paid by these politicians. It's like they always edit. They
Yeah.
always edit, you know, and
Yeah.
sound bites and shit, and they edit shit. So by the time that hit the air, it looked, made him look like a bastard. It made him look like a heartless motherfucker just giving out paper towels, like, here you go, peasants, and they
Yeah.
took it that way, and that's
Yeah.
fucked up on how the
Well,
news does this shit.
well, what's funny is that the way CNN's ratings are going, and MSNBC now too, they're gonna have to close up shop.
I'm gonna tell you something right now. Fucking Ralph Macchio, Rachel Maddow. I'm gonna tell you something about that bitch, man. She gets me fucking upset with her Russia. You notice her ratings have fallen beyond worm sperm.
Yeah.
Like, oh, and
She
I'm
needs,
glad.
what she needs is she needs to get laid by a man, and no man will touch her.
No,
I'm sorry I said
no.
that.
She looks like fucking Ralph Macchio.
Yes, she does. Have you ever seen pictures of her before she
Yeah,
was out?
she was a blonde, right?
She's a natural blonde.
Yeah, she was cute then, but then all of a sudden
Yeah.
she got woke.
She went to college and ran into a bunch of, and she was a weak-minded moron, raised by weak-minded morons, and let them lead her around by the nose. I only hung out with weak-minded morons like that for a year. I remember the last thing I told that girl named Jackie, she had to be 6 feet tall, and she would actually, if she had took care of herself,
Yeah.
and actually had some sort of decorum and grace, she actually would have probably had a really nice guy.
Yeah.
But she bought the feminazi crap, hook, line, and sinker. And I told her, I said, look, I can't, because back then I was a skinny, I had really long dark hair. My hair is dark naturally. And, they see her and there's like, I was like totally faded to the pavement, That's fine. I get it. And I looked at her and I go, you could have any guy you wanted. You treat them all like shit. She's like, well, babe. And I go, no, Jackie, it's you. And if you can't see it because you bought all this crap that these professors have told you,
Yeah.
I can help you.
Right.
I said, when you show up at a place my father's at and he hates your guts, that should say something to you.
Mm.
When my brothers are like, why is she here?
Yeah. Oh yeah. And John, you're
Yeah.
gonna fucking love this one now. Did you and Steph too? I mean, this is political ranting we're doing here, hitting topics. We are your voices. Check this shit out, guys. Check it out, fellas. You want to laugh at the same time be pissed off? Yes, I'm fucking with your emotions now, but this is the truth though. AOC has threatened to run for fucking presidency. Okay, if we keep fucking with her, she's saying.
She's too young.
Yeah, she can't
Yeah.
run. She's too young.
But you know what? The way shit is going, guys, the way the left is trying to fucking like just change rules and shit like that, they just might get it. And you know what?
No, they
I'm
won't.
all
No,
for
no,
it.
no, no, no. No, that would be that type of amendment to the Constitution has to
Wouldn't
be
it?
ratified by 3/4 of Congress, the
Yeah.
Senate, and 3/4 of the states have to ratify that.
Yeah, and I guarantee you that would never happen. I mean,
I
she's too
hope.
stupid. She's too stupid to understand that, John. You know, I mean, her NYU education, really.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, but and she look. First of all, I want everybody to understand this, and this is the truth. What's up, hybrid? Welcome.
Hey, hybrid.
Salute to everyone on
Okay,
the panel
this
and in the
fucking woman, no doubt. Salute, brother. You know, the way she got into position, okay, it was an audition, and if I'm lying, somebody stop me now.
Yeah.
Okay, she
No, you're right.
auditioned for that. She was.
Yeah, she did.
Since when do we audition for politics for and especially to run in a race for such an important seat? So what we just picking up people that seem attracted to certain people or look like fucking Rosario Dawson 2.0 and that's it? Like what the fuck is going on?
I think it is. I think that's exactly what they were looking for. And honest to God, I think they're actually going to try to get rid of her now.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
that was sweet.
I've heard rumors that they want to primary her ass because she's got 2 strong Republican candidates already going, bring it, bitch. And I'm going to say this, it's going to sound so not PC. I want the guy to win that primary. I want him to take her on and crush her.
Hmm.
And the reason why is this. PC, feminazi, third wave, racist bitches like her need to be put in their place.
Yes, big
And I
time.
want it to be a guy to do it. I mean, fine if it's black woman, great, do it. But I want the guy to do it because I think he's Puerto Rican.
Mm. He
And I
probably
think
he probably will put it in place. He probably
he
fucking
already has. She blocked him. She blocked him on Twitter.
yeah.
I mean, what?
She blocks almost everybody that's going against her or wants to debate her.
Well, I don't think she's going after. I don't think she's tried to block Craig yet.
Hmm.
And she hasn't blocked you yet.
John, has she blocked you yet?
John? No.
John's on mute right now.
All right. Okay. So anyway, I mean, we got 2 people on mute. Okay. Well, I guess it's me and you.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
she's just a joke, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, she's she was a gimmick they tried, and her and Talab and Omar and who's the other chick?
Let's call them what Laura Ingraham calls them. AOC plus 3.
Yeah, they were a gimmick and they're failing.
Oh yeah, big time. I mean,
They
it's too fucking radical. It's too radical.
Yeah.
The shit they stand for is crazy.
Well, they don't even know what they stand for. They just say shit and then look around going, do you like it? Do you like it? You know, it's like, yeah, you sound like a moron. But hey, I mean, I just, if they had been on the Hill and when I was there, Dick Armey and Tom DeLay and J.D. Hayworth and those guys would have played them like dice.
Oh man.
They would have been like better around like a ball of yarn between a bunch of cats.
Yeah.
And that's the bottom line. I mean, they're kids. They don't know what they're doing. Omar is corrupt, even though I know she thinks she's not. I really do believe she thinks she's not. I really honestly do. My biggest problem with her, besides marrying her brother, which is gross.
That's crazy. Brother, husband.
is her anti-Semitism. All right. I don't care if she's Muslim. When you start talking about Jews like that, I get pissed.
Yeah.
Talab the same way. I've been to Sachsenhausen. Okay. I've talked to way too many Holocaust survivors. And this is for AOC too. I know what happened. My uncles opened up the damn camps. All right.
Exactly.
My father, after the war was over in Europe, ferried people back to England that had been stuck in the camps, Jews, for medical attention. So do not tell me it didn't happen. You anti-Semitic. Ah,
I tell you right now. Let's take a little look at fucking Talib, right? Fucking, I mean, look, this chick, she seems emotionally unstable. She's always crying. She's always got to talk like this, and like she's always got to get to a point where tears have to come out in order to make a fucking point, you know. And you know, I'm glad James Jordan, he shot her down today because she tried to say that she wanted Ivanka Trump's personal messages now,
Oh,
yeah,
right?
that won't happen.
And he shut her the fuck up, and she kept trying to interrupt, and he was like, "Listen, gentleman's taking his time," and he just kept laying it on her like, that's totally unconstitutional. You cannot do this. You know what I mean? And you're crazy. You're asking for Ivanka Trump's email. What the fuck for? There's nothing on there. Just because, look, first of all, before his presidency, Trump was going to Russia. He has business in Russia. But what does that have to do with him being a president now?
It doesn't.
Exactly.
You know, I mean, here's the deal. They're trying to connect him somehow, and it doesn't work.
Right.
So now they're going after his daughter, who's married to a Jewish guy.
Right.
yeah.
She's Jewish now. Big effing deal. This is the United States of America. And oh, by the way, our founding fathers, when they were in Philadelphia, going through the Constitutional Convention and debating the Declaration of Independence,
Yeah.
they went to every faith's service at least once.
Nice.
Catholic, high, Protestant, Lutheran, whatever, and Jewish services.
Nice.
Okay, no one cares. No one cares. It doesn't matter. You can worship any god you want here.
Right.
That's not the point. So stop making it about somebody being Christian or somebody being Jewish, and therefore they're bad.
That's their talking.
Because that is hate.
That is their political talking points, right? They try to take things that are natural, and they try to turn it in and try to question it.
Oh, yeah, but
you know.
Muslims are never bad.
I mean, yeah, because
Atheists are never bad.
anything that doesn't consist of believing God, basically.
Well,
Well,
let me tell you something. Trump has finally listened to our generals because I'm going to stress a big point with the military right now. The military finally is going to ditch the M16 and the M4. They're
Right.
going with a much larger round now, the 6.5 millimeter Creedmoor round.
Whoa,
oh
that's
God, I love it.
okay.
I just picked up a bolt action like that, and I was looking at Rudy, and I'm like, can we keep it?
Yeah. And well, what's so nice about this, because I even saw this when I was in Afghanistan with the 5.56 round that the M16 and the M4 fires, you can wear body armor and it will not pierce the body armor.
It won't. It's too fast. It's too small.
Wow.
Yeah. With the 6.5 millimeter, it's loaded with 140 more grams of grains of powder, and it's a larger, heavier bullet. It will punch right through body armor.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Ooh.
it will. I picked up that rifle. I can't remember who made it, and I want one. Again, I mean, look, guys, I'm a girl that, I got my diamond ring. I got a pair of diamond earrings. I'm happy. You either buy me a horse or guns. That's it. That's all I want. Laugh hysterically, but that's who I am. I picked up that rifle, and it was I don't normally like polymer stocks. I don't
Right.
like it. I like really nicely made wood furniture on a gun.
Nice.
I really do. I mean, I see a Weatherby at a gun show, and I'm like a bird dog. I'm like, there it is. Rudy's like, stop looking at that. The guy will come over and think we want to buy it. But this was a really, really well built. We pulled back the bolt. It was smooth. It felt good. It was the wrong angle for me because I'm a southpaw.
Yeah.
But it was great, and yeah, the Creekmore, and I think we'll probably end up getting one.
I want to get an old school Western fucking Colt 45 6-shooter fucking hammer action gun.
Well,
I need
the
one of those.
amazing thing about this round, Jay, the max lethal range of the 5.56 round was like 300 meters. With the new 6.5, it extends lethal range up to 800 meters.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just a bigger, and it's still a fast round.
Yeah.
And we're gonna own these, right?
Yes.
Woo! Oh my goodness.
That's funny you mentioned the Western style. You know what a Schofield is? Anyone on the panel?
Yeah, I do.
Yes.
Yeah. I've been wanting one of those since I was a kid. I just those are so cool to me. Those old fashioned Schofields.
Dude,
I want
Remington rifle.
I want a. They've got a couple of companies that make replicas, and I want a single action revolver and a 38 because I can't do. I mean, if it let's put it this way, me and a pistol recoil is not good. I'm my hands are too little. All right. But I can shoot a revolver okay. And I love Westerns. I love the way they look. You got to admit, that bluing on them is beyond cool.
Yep.
It's like, goddamn, you could just see wider, thumbing that.
I just love it, man. I love them fucking. Oh my goodness, man. I'm
Yeah.
in love with the Western style 6-shooters, man.
Oh, yeah.
Old styles, Colt 45,
Yeah.
Remington,
See,
and even the rifles too. The
I was
Remington
about to
rifles.
say, I am a huge believer. Anyone that knows me knows I'm a 45 junkie because if you hit someone with a 45, they're not getting back up.
Right.
And the Colt 45, it's gone through changes over the years, but it's one of the best weapons ever made.
Have you ever looked at the match pistols? Oh,
Yeah.
Colt match pistols.
Yeah.
The ones with like the blue grips.
Yeah.
I picked one up at. There's the biggest outdoor show in North America. I think it happens in March here, and all the gun manufacturers show up, and they have prototypes out. And I picked them up, and I'm looking at my husband, going, "I want one," and he's like, "It's $2,000." They're awesome.
Yeah.
They're. I mean, but it's really funny with my concealed carry pistol. If you are more than 7 yards away from me, I probably won't hit the broadside of a barn. If you're within the kill shot, I'll get you. I'll knock you down. But that's a small probably for my 6-hour P938. It's a 9mm. It's probably overpowered for its size. But if you give me my husband's, he bought the new Beretta, the one that they put up for the Army. That thing is so cool. You got to try it. Oh my God. I can hit anything with that. I can hit anything with this Beretta 92 SF. I can just roll through it. Those damn little pistols though, the recoil, man, I'm telling you, and I don't want to get a revolver, and I can hit anything with a revolver. But I'm like, damn it, the revolver is for fun. This is serious, and I don't want to do it.
All right, breaking headlines. I just saw it on Fox News. Ilhan Omar just gave a press conference. I guess it was about an hour ago. She's claiming right now the biggest threat to America now are white men.
Yeah, right.
I saw that.
What kind of bullshit is that, man?
Fuck you, bitch.
It's the same rhetoric they've been preaching for the past 4 years since Trump's been in. Probably before that, honestly.
Oh yeah. I just, yeah, sure, my husband's a threat. He only protected your ass for 30 years.
Right?
You fucking bitch.
Retarded bitch, man. Like what is wrong with people, bro?
Well, she's not really an American. She came here under strange circumstances. She came here, I think, to spread her idea of Islam. I don't know if you know who Johnny Walker is. He was Chris Kyle's interpreter, and basically there was a huge movement to get him here. He wanted to come here because his family was in gonna all be massacred by the assholes in Iraq. They brought him here. I'm pretty sure he could teach Ilhan Omar a few things about America.
Mm.
Yeah.
He's one of the best Americans I've ever met, and his daughter Nina is gorgeous. And you know, it's like, you know, they're friends of mine on Facebook, and I love Johnny. He keeps saying, "You come out to San Diego, and we'll shoot the 50 millimeter, or we'll shoot the 50 cal." And I'm like, "All right, we'll do it. I'll do it." You
Yeah,
know,
man.
but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
It's her brand is wrong. It's wrong.
It's way
You know?
wrong. This shit is disgusting. It's retarded, man. And I just don't understand exactly why, that side is allowing this shit to just go on, knowing that when 2020 comes, they are finished. You know, Now getting into this Mueller shit, let's talk about this shit. Let's keep the rest of the show on this report. First of all, it's fucking ridiculous. They're talking about it wasn't cleared. A lot of things went down yesterday where I'm just gonna say this, okay? Basically, Trump won, man. I mean, this is over with. Yesterday was the nail in the coffin. This shit should not be brought up anymore. You know, Pelosi's switching sides now on some shit where she's like, okay, let's just forget about this. No impeachment. Now they're gonna and something new's coming. It's gonna be a bunch of bullshit. But it seems like they need the little fucking bottom feeders like Ilhan Omar, AOC plus three, and them, to do this, to spread the little bullshit, so they can continue to lie and point fingers and make false accusations you know and just all the way and just stall and try to poison more people all the way until it comes to 2020 voting time. And a lot of people are going to be torn in between the truth and what the media and what these guys have paid the media to spread. It's gonna pull them apart.
Well, I can't say that. I can't say that at all because I sent a song to Stephanie, I think it was the other night, and I described the song as what's happening to America right now.
Right.
Because I believe right now we see God's hand just gently rubbing itself over America, and the blinders in people's eyes are starting to fall out. They're starting to
Yeah,
wake up to what the hell's going on right now.
Right.
yeah. And John's right. You know, we get crap for being Christians and liking Trump because, well, you know, his track record with women. You know, I'm not a Christian because I'm perfect. I'm Christian because I need a savior. You know,
Yes.
they forget that crap. All right, they forget that. That's the point. And everything that he has done has been every promise that every Republican president, Bush 1, Bush 2, has said they do that. They never did it, and he's doing it.
Yes.
And what I find fascinating is he's done it without Congress. And people are starting to see that. They're starting to see, hey, you know what? These parties, and I'm going to tell you something right now. The Republican Party has been changed monumentally by him. And the Democrat Party has also been changed. They have to decide who they are, and they can't do it. And that, you know what? I'm using Napoleon. I'm not getting in my enemy's way when they're making a mistake.
Gotcha. Definitely.
You know,
Well, hell,
And
you've got the most moderate Democrat running for president, which is Tulsi Gabbard, right? And she's still far left. I mean, some of her ideas are just whack. Now, I would much rather have her any day over, some of these libtards, like, Kamala Harris or Spartacus or, Pocahontas, but still, as the most moderate Democrat they have is still far left. I mean, it's that bad.
yeah, it is. And, you know, oh, sorry for that. it's sad. I mean, you know, even back in 2002, uh, when you know, it's long after the Clinton impeachment, you can actually still have a conversation with a Democrat and not want to, just look at him like, I can't stand looking at you,
Right.
And now it's like you need to not be in front of me. You literally need to not be here in front of me. I can't stand it because you have no idea A, what you're talking about, B, what's good for the country, and C, you're projecting your own self-loathing on everybody else.
Hmm.
Because it's all what I want and how I feel. Like Craig says, your feelings don't matter,
Shit.
don't matter to my facts.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got facts here, and f your feelings. I mean, there's a time for feelings, and this is not it.
Exactly. And
They're
this is.
they're
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
no.
No, no. I was gonna say, and this is what the left have learned yesterday. Which are facts, and facts just came out yesterday. You
Yeah.
know.
Well, I want to say this. If anybody thinks Mueller wasn't faking, not knowing stuff, he was faking. I
Oh
know
yeah.
he's a very sharp man, and I think he was finally like, you know what? We didn't find anything. They keep bugging me to come up here. I'm gonna act dumb, and I'm gonna blame the lawyers. Go with God. You know what? Fine, Bob. You still suck. You're still a scumbag. All right, but you know what? Run with it.
Yeah.
But I think he was faking.
I mean, he was faking big time. Faking so much that I tell you, I was about, I was going to say earlier in the show that, I felt kind of bad for him because, he was up there like, he had Alzheimer's. Then when they asked him, who put him in, in his place and shit, of employment, and he came out and said Bush, and it was Reagan. And they had to remind him of that. And I pitied the guy, but at the same time, I was just like, this is what you get for, you know, trying to give the left something that's not really fucking there. It's just ridiculous, man. And I'm just glad that it's over with. But these guys are still going to, try to pull something from there, which is, you know, that's the big question mark, which he could have erased yesterday, which is, you know, you couldn't exonerate him because of some LOC or something like that, some law where you can't indict a sitting president. Now, personally, if you look at it, it was not in his field to either exonerate him. He couldn't do that. At the same time, um, he just didn't have enough evidence because once he look the whole thing was blown when he said that he didn't know who Fusion GPS was.
I
That was
know.
the end of
I
it.
know.
That was the end of it right
And
there.
you know perfectly well he knew. He was just, again, going, I'm done. I don't want to hear this anymore.
Yeah.
He's, I, when I was in DC and all the crap was going down with 9/11, he was a form of comfort.
Right.
He was the FBI chief. I mean, and he really took that job seriously.
Right.
And then you find out he's nothing but an elitist Ivy League dickwad. But I think he's tired of it. I think he's done with these people. And I'm telling you, man, I think he might know stuff that they'd rather have not out there.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
he's like, I'm gonna act like I'm dumb.
Yeah. But
He's
Barr is having is he's having a fucking trial soon, and he's going to be pulling some names and arresting motherfuckers too. So we have
oh
because
well
people are starting.
I
Yeah.
mean
Yeah.
he's gonna start. They're gonna start. I have a feeling you're gonna start seeing stuff happening the closer we get to the election.
Yep.
Trump is very much Sun Tzu in this.
Yeah. Very
He's
much.
letting the enemy hang itself, and they pretty much did it yesterday. I mean, Adam Schiff, God,
Oh, I can't stand the way. Oh my gosh, man. This guy, he's creepy. I think there's something else under that skin.
he's. I know for a fact, he's been named in dispatches for being at least a pederast. I'm sorry I said that publicly. I know that. I know that because the girl who did opposition research on him for Rogan was a friend of mine.
Yeah.
And she told me, you have no idea. You have absolutely no idea about this guy. So I kind of asked her about it. And Jane, she passed away a long time ago. Sadly, too, because she was a great lady. Gave me some information. I'm like, oh my God, I think we're going to be sick.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I don't mind if you're gay, but, you know, how about of age?
Yeah, he looks fucking crazy.
He's creepy. He's creepy. I mean, and when he came up there, I remember looking in front of him and going, that's the creepiest man I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, his eyes and shit.
Yeah, I mean, and, you know, you got all the movie stars and all the idiots in Burbank going, oh my God, Adam, really?
He looks like a fucking alien, man. He looks like one of the aliens from what was that, Attack from Mars?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, the one Jack
Mars
Nichols.
Attack.
Yeah.
Mars Attack. Yeah. Oh my God. It's like, dude, here's some weed.
Yeah, right. Bring them shits down. He looked like Garfield on cocaine.
Yeah. 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 It's like, dude, just chill.
Oh shit.
Here's some good Guatemalan stuff. You just.
You know, Jay, you said something I thought that was really important about the Mueller case, as far as, you know, in regards to just them not being able to indict a sitting president. I really do think it comes down to the evidence. You know, if you have the evidence, then you can indict anyone with evidence. I just think there's a lack of evidence of collusion or obstruction. All these things that they've been going on and on about for the past 3 years or so.
Right.
Look, this is the thing, though. Mueller is a prosecutor, okay? His job is not to clear Trump, it's to either bring charges or not to bring charges.
Right.
His job is not to exonerate the president at all.
Right. Right. Exactly.
Yep. Amen.
Exactly. And I tell you right now, man, you know, it seems like what they're trying to do is exactly what I said earlier. You know, just because he has business ties in Russia, okay, and his son and his daughter were there, doesn't mean that, you know, it was actually that, you know, he colluded, you know, with Russia at any point or try to set it up. You guys tried to fucking do that by putting Papadopoulos in the fucking middle, trying to set him up with some fucking Scarlet, with some fucking Black Widow bitch. You know what I mean? Some fucking agent. You try to set him up on some shit. He caught on to it. He came back and reported it. It was you guys that told him, okay, we'll report it. You never reported the shit. Then after that, you kept on going on and on and on and on and adding more shit to it. Fusion GPS, fucking 2. Now there's rumor 3 phony dossiers. Like, you guys are fucking insane. A fucking coup. A coup d'etat on a sitting president. Are you fucking insane? Do you know what that shit would bring you back into this? That's death by a firing squad. Are you fucking kidding me?
Well, you know, here's the thing is, Seth Rich died for a reason.
Right, yeah.
He was the one that
Thank
had
you.
all those emails. He's the one that sent them to WikiLeaks.
Yep.
Okay. And I mean, I have no idea where Julian Assange is right now, but I know he's somewhere very safe.
Yeah.
And because they want him alive.
Oh yeah.
Because they don't want anything bad to happen to him. And they probably should have Jeffrey Epstein in the next cell.
Oh yeah.
All right. Because let me tell you something. When the shit hits the fan with Seth Rich, who had him murdered, you remember the Pakistani IT guy?
Yeah. Yeah. Where they try to make it seem like it was a mugging, you know, but yet they left a wallet and his watch and money in his pocket. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, they mugged him, all right, for the fucking a PDF he had in his pocket.
Yep.
I honestly think that that Pakistani guy and his brother killed him.
Could have been.
You know, because Debbie Wasserman Schultz was like, shit, we're screwed. What do we do?
Yep.
All right. And I know, and there's a reason why she's no longer out there in the public is because she knows shit. She's the one who started this. She's the one who did that. Seth Rich was the one who had all that stuff. He read it. He was like, this is bullshit. My party is corrupt. I got to do something. All right. You do occasionally meet a Democrat who's enough of a true believer in the United States to look at the party and say, you need to be bleached. That's how bad you need to be cleaned.
Wow.
I want the hose to you. Okay. And that's what I thought he was doing. All right. And all right, I know he was the one that did that. I know it. And then of course you get the Jeffrey Epstein stuff with I'm gonna bring up something that a friend of mine loves to bring up. I won't tell you what his name is. If you know who I am, you know who I talk to, you'll probably know who it is. Pizzagate. Right?
Yeah.
Jeffrey Epstein.
Yep.
Child sex trafficking.
Yes. Yep.
Da-da. What happened to the kids from Haiti that disappeared?
Right.
All right, let's talk about that a little bit. You know,
Hell yeah. Yeah.
this is, and I'll tell you something. It's not just Democrats; it's Republicans. It's people all across the business world.
Oh yeah.
People,
And entertainment everywhere. Everywhere.
Yep. And do you remember? Oh God, what was her name? Oh, that artist, that performance artist. Shit. She shows up in a red dress with that. It looks like a devil's head ram horn. I
Rihanna.
can't think of her name.
Rihanna.
No. She's a performance artist. She's from Eastern Europe. I'll send you a picture of her when I can remember her name.
Okay.
She does. Have you ever heard what spirit cooking is?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. Look at that up, and she's in that. They got Lady Gaga doing it. They got Will. Oh God, what's his name? The guy from Saturday Night Live, Will.
Oh, Will Ferrell.
Yeah, Will Ferrell at one of her shows. She's all over Hollywood. They all thought she was the tits.
Yeah, she does that spirit cooking, that fucking
Yeah,
that semen and shit on the wall, shit paintings. Ugh, yeah.
yeah. That's her. And she's like, no, it's just. She had to leave Twitter because people were literally demanding who the hell she was and what the fuck she thought she was doing. And she's like, I'm just an artist. No, she's not. You're something beyond an artist, honey. And
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell you think you're doing.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, this is. I mean, now we're getting into some weird shit, but I'm gonna tell you guys something. All you people, there's a whole thing going on with our elites. The reason why they treat you like crap and treat you like you're nothing, because you're not part of that club, and it's not a club you want to belong to.
That's right.
It really
That's
isn't. And there are people that are of that clique that don't like it either, and they don't win Academy Awards. They get crapped on. All right.
Yep.
So, anyway, all right, I'm done. What's her name? Damn it!
It's
I feel bad now.
all right. It's all right. I'm sure. I'm sure the guy's a researcher. They'll do their research.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, we'll get it
Spirit
next
cooking.
time.
Performance artist. No, she was. I mean, quite the lady. I was like, holy crap.
Yeah, she's the one that also hosted those parties where they had like human prototype cakes and shit with like real,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
And they would cut
Lady
'em up.
Gaga. I saw a video of her taking a bite.
Yeah, shit's
I'm
crazy.
like, that's what you. Yeah, Little Miss Catholic girl. I'm sure if your father saw you doing that, he'd kick your ass.
I'm telling you, poo poo platter, anyone? Pass the great poupon with the poo poo. Anyone?
So when you say like performance artist, you mean like a singer or?
Yeah.
No,
No,
it's
like
no, it's like an artist. They do things. All right, let me
one of them
look her up. You
fucking
guys
crazy
talk.
abstract artist motherfuckers, fucking
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying.
yeah. She's just all around artist on the wall and on canvas and just making things as well, weird sculptures and shit. But this bitch is weird though, and she does some spirit cooking shit. She's just saying there's some hard.
Marina. All right, her name is Marina Abramovic.
There you go. And look, vomit.
Yeah, just all you gotta do is look it up.
Yeah.
This is on Bing, but we've got. Let me tell you what the Bing search is: spirit cooking,
Yeah.
spirit cooking definition, spirit cooking celebrity. Oh, let's look at that.
And she's like the first one that shows, right?
Lana Del Rey, Lust for Life. Here we go. We got Pizzagate, and go. Yeah, Bing has not erased any of this. There's Lady Gaga.
Weird bitch. Bitches are weird.
Jay-Z.
Yep.
Hugh Jackman. Will
Oh, yeah.
Ferrell.
All right.
It's Marina Abramovic. She's Pamela Anderson too. That's great. You disgusting hag. She's probably too stupid to know what that's about, but so check it out. I want you guys all to check it out because I guarantee you Jeff Epstein is part of that.
Yeah, and you know what's sad about this is, you know, their creator gives people gifts, you know, and it's the devil that comes out of nowhere and says, you know, look, if you want more for your gifts, you know, whatever he offers you, whatever you want is what you get, but you're selling your soul. And this is the truth. This is exactly what's going on, and it's in the government as well. The government now has fucking statues of the Baphomet erected in front of fucking statues, in front of monuments and shit. Like it's crazy. It's crazy, man. I've been saying this for years. People have been saying this shit for years. Alex Jones has been saying this shit, and the shit is it's not coming true. We can't really say it because it's already been here, but it's a prophecy, man. It's a spiritual war, man. People got to get ready. You know what I'm saying? Get right. And I'm telling you, man. You know, politics and this shit in life, it's all in one, man. It's all in one because the top of the chain is that evil motherfucker that got thrown out with his other 200 fucking fallen angels. People don't want to believe that. If you don't believe me, go do your research tonight. You will find out. You know what I'm saying? You know, the Illuminati, they're losing very bad.
They are.
You know what I'm saying? There are only certain people that are that are, you know, within the government that are still human, which are those that are still fighting, and then there are the other ones that have been sent to just poison people, which is what they're doing now. You know what I mean?
I gotta say this: the Boris Johnson election has helped us a lot.
Right.
That was, I honestly thought it was going to be hit or miss.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, when I saw John Cleese crying about it, I was like, you know what, I'm going to say something about British politics. You can't go on Twitter and whine about how London has changed, how it's not an English city, and then bitch about how you've been told not to go to universities anymore because college students will attack you for not being politically correct, and then attack the people who are trying to fix it and not be called a hypocrite. I think he probably blocked me. I haven't looked.
Right.
And I called him out for it. John Cleese, Monty Python. And, I'm sick of it. You people, you know what? You did this to yourselves. You did this. Every one of you bastards, you're complaining about it, but you don't want to do anything about it. Because you're worried about what? Insulting who? Right. You know?
And my thing about it is the left and all these liberals are already alienating everyone else that don't agree with their opinions. You speak about this a lot, Steph, just with the Holly weird stuff with people not liking the Star Wars films. I mean, it's the same concept. You're alienating people that don't see things as the way you do. And then, when we do the same thing, it's, all of a sudden it's some sort of racism or sexism that's plaguing the whole country. And if you're not a part of that, then you're not a part of the social norm.
Yeah.
That's and what I find fascinating, here's something that's coming up. A lot of kids now graduating high school don't want to go to college anymore. Why? Look at the colleges.
Yeah.
This is a good thing. Right? And the reason why is this. The people that have caused a lot of this problem are college professors. All right. Do you remember Rachel Maddow? Do you remember how cute she was when she went to high school? long blonde hair. She's natural blonde, by the way. What happened to her after she left? After she left for college? All right. I've seen it over and over and over again. And right now, you've got a generation of kids who are like, maybe I'll work for a while. Maybe I'll get maybe I'll go to a school and learn how to be a plumber or a welder or something. You know, this is good. All right. America doesn't need more eggheads, more angry morons running around who have no idea what they're talking about.
Right.
You know, and this is a good thing. So I'm like, good. And
just to further your point, Steph, you know, because I'm like 24 years old, and you know, I've been graduated for a long time, but you know, I've just gotten to a point where I've seen everything for what it is, just all the bullshit surrounding campuses, and I would just rather make it on my own, you know, because that's how a lot of people have done it in the country. You know, a lot of people that end up getting degrees don't even get jobs in the field that they major in.
Well, hell, what are you going to do with a lesbian dance degree?
yeah,
You know, seriously. I mean, lesbian theory 101. What are you going to do with that type of degree? You know?
You can't do anything with that degree.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, I got a degree in history. I can get a master's, and I probably will. I'm looking at Harvard Extension right now, just so I can actually have that, just because I want it. I don't need it. You know, I went and worked in politics, and then I got married, and I said, "Fuck this shit. I don't want to do this anymore." You know, girls. I'm going to say this again because I said this on the show the other night. If you're married and your husband makes enough money, so you're very comfortable, don't work. You don't have to.
No.
And guess
there's
what?
nothing wrong with that.
You'll be happier.
Yes.
You'll be happier. You're
yes.
married.
For any women watching, let me tell you from a male's point of view, if your husband makes enough money where you can stay home, it makes him happy that you can stay home.
Yeah. And it makes you happy.
Yes.
You're not bringing crap home. You're not bringing the stress home. You're not bringing this home. You're not, you know, I mean, when I worked, even when I went to the executive side after Army retired, I was always sick all the time. I had ulcers. I wasn't happy. I didn't feel like I was doing anything, you know, and I don't care where you go in the world. You could be Kellyanne Conway. All right. I know her, and I know that if she could, she'd stay home.
Yeah.
There's a woman who would sit down and say, I like my job so much. I'm going to sacrifice time with my family. No, you're not going to do that. You're not going to do that. It's not natural to a woman. Okay. You know, let the guy go out and hunt bear. You know, if the bear comes into my house, I'll kill him, but he's not in my house. You know, I'm perfectly happy making dinner, keeping the house clean, you know, doing the thing I do. You know, I don't, you know, and why do you need that out there? What is the thing that drives you to go outside of your house and your family? It's bullshit. It's a lie. It's an absolute lie. You know, I mean, how many families have been broken up because I need to be myself. I need to express myself.
Yeah, right.
You know, I mean,
I'm not happy because I don't know who I am. Shut the hell up. You've been with someone for 30 years and you don't know who the hell you are?
Exactly.
I know. One of my favorite Meryl Streep stories is when she was making Kramer versus Kramer. She hated the role she played because a woman is such a selfish bitch.
Yeah.
This is Meryl Streep, but she's also been married for 40 years. Meryl frickin' Streep. And it's like, you know what? She gets it. I mean, despite the fact that every once in a while I'll go, will you please shut up? I think I could actually have a conversation with her and not want to go, I want to blow my own head off.
Yeah.
You know, talking to her. Honestly, she gets it. She hated that role. Why? Because a woman dumped her husband and her son to go find herself. And women back then in the early 70s bought the hell and ready, I am woman, hear me roar shit, and ran off and did it. And now they're teaching their girls to do the same thing. Their girls aren't happy. Why? Because you're not living the life your biology is telling you should be. You know?
Yeah.
Hey,
I know it's
Jay,
not
I'm
that.
going to have to get off here in just a minute. Do you mind if I give a little monologue before I get off?
Well, we're about to end the show because it's been an hour. So yeah, but go ahead before we close the show, just want to thank everybody for joining. You know what I mean, guys? Thank you very much, man. This has been Smashing the Left. Of course, with Star Wars Dad, Hybrid, and of course, Steph from Cantina. Go check them out on their channels, man, and here on YouTube as well. And John, proceed, brother, proceed.
All right. Most of the time, guys, when I'm on the show here, I'm the jokester. I've got the dirty jokes and everything else, but I want to be a little serious today. I try to keep things light, but there's something that's actually really touching my heart lately, and I want to lay it out for everyone. Um, if you do have problems, if you have deep emotional issues, if you've been abused, or if you've got anger issues, or just problems in general, I can say from experience, there is a God out there that loves you. And you can go to the Father anytime you want, and He will listen to you. He will absolutely listen to everything that you have to say, and He will pour His Spirit out onto you if you actually want it. If you want to heal, God will actually help you heal. That's all I have to say, because the troubled times that we live in right now, my opinion, like I said, this is my opinion. No one has to agree with me because I don't push my beliefs down anyone's throat. But God right now is putting His hands out for anybody and everybody and just say, take my hand and I will love you, and I got a place for you. And with that being said, that's all I got to say.
Thank you for sharing that, brother. That was beautiful.
That was good. That was good words, John.
No
Good.
doubt.
Amen to that.
No doubt, right? Amen, man. Thank you, brother. No doubt. And everybody out there, man, I hope you're okay. Otherwise than that, man, we'll see you Sunday, 7 p.m. And hopefully we'll have a special guest on. And Steph, if you're free, you're invited to come on, and Hybrid as well.
All right.
All right. Star Wars Dad, I'll see you soon.
All
Love
right.
each and every one of y'all on the panel and everybody on the chat, man. God bless. Good night. Stay
Love y'all,
vigilant.
guys.
Have a
Good
good one,
night.
guys.
Good
Peace.
night, everyone.
Good night.